This is John.
This is Danny.
Welcome to Do You Know?
All right, man. So what's going on?
So Will Smith slapped Chris Rock at the Academy Awards
I saw that.
for talking about his wife.
Yeah, and not only slapped him, but like cussed at him
Yeah.
loudly
Well, yeah.
twice. It was such a weird Oscars. Like I'm saying, like I'm not like I don't watch the Oscars every year, but I've been to like a couple Oscar parties in my life, and
Yeah.
I feel like it's really changed.
Well, people don't watch it. They said it was the second least watched Oscars compared to last year, which was the first. So, like, Oscars have been going downhill. So, I'm not surprised that it was weird.
It wasn't as prestigious as it was before. Like there was a time where like the Oscars was like bougie,
Yeah.
like real bougie. Now it reminds me of like the, Golden Globes, BET kind of like awards, like
Yeah.
just like a few high celebrities or people who were A-list celebrities, but mostly like lower tier.
Yeah.
Like, you saw Spielberg there and stuff, but there was a time where like every row would be, another actor, they would really join it. But I think because of the cancel culture. So what happened is they started going after the Oscars.
Yeah.
Because remember for a long time, there was no African-American winner.
Yeah.
And then finally you had, Halle Berry, Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
So he slapped him, so that's assault.
I know, and Chris Rock took it. So I'm thinking he's going to sue him because, like, he basically gave the award right afterwards. Like, he basically stood there, and Chris Rock gave the award for whatever he was giving the award for right afterwards. Like, he didn't respond. He didn't, like, slap him back. That was kind of weird to me.
You would think, because you're getting called out in front of so many people, live TV, that he would have slapped him back or fought him.
Yeah.
Will Smith isn't a tough guy.
Right.
Like if you really read about him, he plays a tough role in the movies, but he's a little bit more of a not like an alpha kind of personality. You know what I mean? He's a little more beta. His wife is actually more of an alpha.
Yeah.
And she, I guess, had something disease. I forget the name of it. Do you know?
Alopecia.
Alopecia. So that caused the hair loss.
Mm-hmm.
So he was comparing her for the new G.I. Jane.
Yeah.
Which it's a little bit tasteless, but again, it's comedy. Like, you remember earlier in the Oscars, they're making all kinds of jokes.
Right.
Jokes about themselves, jokes about other actors. That's kind of what comedians do. Comedians go up there and they just kind of talk smack a little bit.
Yeah.
But I could see how when you talk about like a disease that someone is suffering with or overcoming, and the amount of pain that's going on in that home, how it could be like really bother them, especially like they're probably drinking. It's like having some drinks.
Yeah.
So he should have thought about that a little bit. It would have been different, I think, if he would have made a funnier joke. Like, it wasn't even like a super funny joke.
Yeah, the joke wasn't that funny. Now, the thing is, he did. So Will Smith did end up winning an Oscar, and in his speech, he did say that he wanted to thank the Academy, and he was thanking getting the award for protecting his family. But it's ironic because the character he played that he won the award for is an aggressive person, because it's the father of Serena Williams.
Right, yeah, of the Serena sisters. That was one of the jokes earlier in the show, where she said, "Finally, we have a show about the father of Venus and Serena Williams."
Right.
As opposed to having a movie about them.
Right.
But it's more about their father.
Right.
So some people were speculating online that it was set up.
Yeah, because I just can't imagine Chris Rock. Because the other thing is, Chris Rock stood there as he was walking up to him. Like, you would think he would kind of put his arms up or kind of say like, "Hey, whoa, man, what are you doing?"
But back up.
Right. You know, he just basically stood there and took it. So yeah, it did smack a little bit of a setup. A little
because
bit.
you would think he would have sidestepped. He had a lot of room on that stage.
Yeah.
To run a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
whoa, Will, and then be funny.
Right.
Yo, Will, you're going crazy. Security, something.
Right.
But yeah, just to take a slap to the face, and then his first comment was, "Will beat the shit out of me," or "slap the shit out of me."
Right.
So, and then he wins. I don't know. I actually only got through some of it and watched that highlight. It's so long, the Oscars, I'll say. Like, we were watching 2 hours of it and we were like, there's 3 hours left.
I know.
What are we doing with our lives?
I
5
know.
hours for this show?
I know.
Luckily, it's once a year. Imagine if they had the Oscars like every week. It was like, yo, Oscars. Like, be a lot to watch.
I know.
So that's good. So so a lot of interesting stuff going on in the celebrity world. It seems like a lot of movies and films are being made. A lot of, I guess we got out of that strike. There was a big labor strike with Netflix.
Oh,
so
really?
they were basically saying that they were being underpaid. So they were going to stop on all the things that they're shooting, and they came up with a new deal. They're raising them. I think it's 25% over the next 3 years for the salaries, for the low end salaries.
Yeah.
What are you watching anyway? What kind of stuff are you streaming?
Well, right now I'm watching Dexter.
Oh wow, that's
the original Dexter. So they have a new Dexter, and it's just come back, and so I'm on season 7 of Dexter, and I can't recommend it highly enough, man. It's such a good show.
I've seen a few of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's creative.
Yeah, he's a serial killer, and he's got like a family. He's got a sister, and he's a part of the police and stuff. And it's an interesting show. It's well written. It's well directed. Mm-hmm. It's really good.
Would you consider him to be a dark empath?
I don't know what that is.
So yeah, like there's empathy.
Yeah.
Right. So there's a category of people who have a dark triad of personality. And some research has been done to figure out if they're just narcissists, which is one of the triads, or if they actually can have empathy.
Oh, I see.
And as their researchers are analyzing more people and getting more data and having them take these tests, they're finding that even though they're dark empaths, that they actually do have a low level of empathy.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, I think so because basically it's not a spoiler. He kills people who kill other people. So he has like this code that he follows. So and he's also a father. So he has a son, and I think that he has these like character traits that the show wants the audience to relate to him with. So you're not hating him for being this killer.
So he's more like a vigilante.
Kind of a little bit.
But he's like an evil vigilante.
But the thing is that the way the show is written, they want you to be on his side because there's a little bit of empathy there in the sense that he cares about women, he cares about children, so I could see the way you're describing what a dark empath is. Mm-hmm. I could see him being one.
Okay, that makes sense. And so does he torture them or does he just kill them?
He just kills them. He doesn't torture them.
Okay.
No, because that would lose the audience's,
Be like Saw.
Yeah.
Now it's a game.
Right.
We're going to play with you before we
kill you.
And
that would make him a villain. He's the hero of the show. So, they don't want to lose the audience's grip on this hero. So, they want like clean kills, and they want him killing people who are more crazy than he is.
Okay.
Because he's a serial killer.
Okay, so do you think when we're talking about shows of this nature that as younger children are viewing Netflix now, because
Yeah.
everyone can access it. You push a button, it pops
Yeah.
up. Do you think that this is good for cognitive development for children, or let's not say children, let's say adolescent or like above 16. Let's say at 16 or older.
Right.
So now they're able to drive.
Right.
They're into the show, right? They see that he has some moral compass, yet he's a serial killer.
Right.
Do you think this is going to add or subtract from their development of relationships moving forward? If anything at all, or is it just entertainment?
So I watch about 6 hours of TV a day.
6 hours of Dexter?
6 hours of Dexter, or a Family Guy,
cool.
or Columbo, or whatever. It varies depending on what it is I'm watching.
Okay.
And the other 2 hours is moving a cone and talking with people. Like the FBI actually interviewed me yesterday. The FBI came, and so there's 2 hours of my job.
The FBI came to your work.
The FBI came to my work.
Whoa, okay. Change the subject here.
Yeah.
FBI, okay.
Yeah, so they're investigating one of the residents at my property.
Uh-huh.
And so they were asking me questions like, when does he come? When does he leave? What kind of car does he drive? Do you recognize him? The person that he's usually with, she's blonde. Can you recognize her? So they were having all these questions, and luckily he's one of the guys that I actually do know, because there's some people who just drive through and I don't know anything about them. But this guy I actually did happen to know, and he happens to drive the flashiest car out of everybody.
Does he tip you?
No.
Okay, if he tipped you, then you can't talk about him. That's one of the rules. You know what I'm saying? If someone's like tipping you with money, like cash money, and the FBI comes asking.
Now, I'll tell you something. So basically, the FBI had come for the previous guard's shift. And when I walked up, they were talking to the previous guard. The previous guard left the shack, and he came to me and he goes, "Hey, man, listen, I don't want to be a witness to anything. I don't want to be, talking about anybody. So I'm going to bounce right now. But I just want to let you know the FBI is here." Because they were dressed like Malibu dudes.
Yeah.
They didn't look like FBI. I mean, they had FBI mustaches. They definitely had...
Stash.
Yeah, they had the FBI stash. But besides that, they were wearing like shorts and like flower shirts.
And it was like raining.
Yeah, so, it was like they totally blended in. But anyways...
Uh-huh.
I thought that was very strange because when you take the training for a guard, the number one thing a guard does is observe and report.
Right.
So it's very strange to have the snitches get stitches philosophy as
You're
a guard.
I think that's your job.
Right.
It's to report.
It's to observe and report.
That's hilarious.
And to interact with law enforcement.
So okay, so they took your information down.
So they
So if they get them in a lineup, they might call you.
They might call me.
Yeah, I got you. And then, so here's the question. Let's say he's wanted for killing security guards. Would that change your approach?
Well, it's already done.
Okay.
I mean, basically, what's done is done.
He's Dexter.
Yeah, right. I peg him for money laundering, to be honest with you. I mean, he's too classy for drugs. Maybe he's doing...
Trafficking.
No, not in Malibu. Yeah. Not in the housings, not in the size houses.
So it's money. It's a money thing. White collar.
Yeah, it's got to be like money laundering or
some kind of fake stocks or fake like pyramid, Ponzi.
Right. Scamming, money scamming.
Yeah, maybe he has like wives all over, and he's like, they're all sending him checks and he's like, yeah, I get out of, this rehab at some point, they're all sending millions, he's raking it in his Lambo.
That's how I peg him.
Yeah.
So
next time you see him, are you gonna tip him off, or are you just gonna wave?
no, the FBI said, please don't tell him anything about what we've discussed to let him know that the FBI is onto him. So
well, wait. When the FBI said that,
yeah,
you know what your line should have been.
what's that?
So, when do I get my gun? You know what I mean? Like in all the movies, it's like, wait a minute, like I'm now, basically,
I'm part of this thing.
like wait, you don't want me to talk about it? That means I'm about it.
I'm about
Right?
it, right?
So where's my gun at? Also, what's our salary?
Right.
That'd be like where I went with it. So what am I making per year? Like, are you guys gonna be greasing the monkey? Like what? Like you don't want me to say anything. It's weird because I say things unless I got money. Like anyway.
Right.
Okay, well that's cool.
Yeah.
So that's weird. So when he goes by, since you know him and he waves to you,
Right.
I wonder if he has some kind of key sense. So like your wave will be a
Right,
little different.
I
So you'll be
know.
like, hey.
Right.
And he'll be like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
He's acting weird. Skirt. Like
Yeah.
well, that's exciting.
Yeah, it seems like once a week at my job, something out of the ordinary happens.
Nice.
Like that. There'll be some altercation or some interview or something like that. So this week was FBI interview.
That's nice. A little debriefing.
Yeah.
That's good. I mean, you need a little excitement. Like that was actually something when I worked at the casino.
Yeah.
About once a week on the weekend, we'd have some kind of excitement, like a huge knife fight, or there'd be something crazy where it's like, whoa,
Right.
where's the security guards? Like, this
Yeah.
is crazy, but don't hurry, don't run too fast. Like, let me see
Yeah.
a few more hits. Like, you're standing there all day.
Right.
But yeah, or it would be like someone like drunk, like, playing craps, and then it's like, oh, but she forgot to wear underwear or something. And she's leaning over, throwing the dice. And you just see a group of people all like, was that a 6? Like, you're like, I'd say it's more like an 8. So, yeah, so that's great.
Yeah.
So, anyway, let's talk a little bit about what's happening with Biden.
Okay.
Because he made some comments this week that bothered me.
Okay.
He basically said in Poland that we need to take Putin out of power.
Right.
The way he said it was, the way I interpreted it at the time, was that we needed a new government to take control of Russia.
Okay.
And it seemed pretty definitive that was what he was saying at the time.
Right.
Later that day, the White House tried to back what he had said, like change the words.
Yeah.
So the White House released a statement, I'm paraphrasing, that said what Biden meant by those comments was that Putin has all of the right to be the president of Russia. But when he leaves the country of Russia, he doesn't have the same powers. So I thought that was strange, that the White House was changing the president's speech
Yeah.
and trying to tell us what he meant as if we don't speak English.
Right.
Like, we can't understand what he's saying, but when he gives the State of the Union address, we can understand what he's saying. Now, I will say when he gave his speech of the Union address,
Yeah.
he did say that we were not going to bomb the Ukrainians and we're going after the Iranians,
Okay.
which was just one of his speech issues.
Yeah.
So he didn't mean that, and we know what he meant.
Yeah.
So we don't need the White House to correct us, which they didn't, and go, well, he didn't mean that we would ever bomb the Ukraine, even though he said that, and that we're going to go after the Iranians, which we're not. He meant the Russians.
Right.
But they never released a statement after the State of the Union address to clarify what he had said.
Right.
But now they released the statement after he had said that about Vladimir Putin. So today I had read that Biden is standing with what he had said and that Vladimir Putin needs to be taken out of power. So I want to ask you this straight up. When a president says that somebody needs to be taken out of power, doesn't that imply there's going to be an escalation?
Like, it implies that there's an assassination attempt, right?
Right. It implies it's about to go down.
Right.
Like, as soon as he said that, and we're talking about, I had heard that, within minutes, I was like, are we sending in troops? Like, did we raise our DEFCON level? Is it about to go down? Like, are we, like, you're going to say that worldwide as the chief and commander of pretty much NATO, right? Because we got, like, pretty much the biggest part of NATO military.
Yeah.
So if you're going to talk all that smack, you got to back it up.
Yeah.
You got to go take them out. So now I know why the White House retracted his statement to change it up, because he didn't escalate it. But now he's standing with it. So I'm really confused on Biden and what the heck is he doing? Is he getting us ready to join the conflict against Russia? Or is he getting us ready to be prepared for us to be attacked by Russia? Because if you're going to call out somebody and you're not going to do anything, wouldn't that imply that you're weak?
Yeah.
Especially to somebody who's already at war? So, like, he's already engaged in battle.
Yeah.
So, I just don't understand what our president is doing. And I would love for any of our listeners to explain it. Just explain it. Just give us a message, something. I mean, what the heck is going on?
Yeah, it's a little, and the messaging from the White House is also a little confusing. It's like he cannot be in power if he leaves Russia. Like, he cannot have the same powers.
Right.
So that's a little confusing.
Yeah, because I think what they're trying to say is that his powers to try to invade another country, or powers to do things under the government of Russia, but outside of Russia, it's like he's weakened.
Yeah. So the whole thing is...
It's very suspicious. I have a friend, and I'm not going to say her name, but I want to just say that she has information about some soldiers from America who recently have been killed in the Ukraine.
Oh.
So even though publicly we're not doing anything, we're not getting involved, we're not sending troops, we have troops who were killed by Russian soldiers in the Ukraine 100%. I have the data. It is facts. It really happened. Russian soldiers opened fire on American troops in Ukraine. They are dead. Now, what were they doing in Ukraine? I will share with the listeners. They were bringing training and some military support for the fighters in Ukraine. So they were bringing training exercises and equipment. So they were training them on the use of this equipment as per their command. So they were sent in there with the job to deliver this materials and train them on how to use the materials and leave. The Russian soldiers found them and killed them. Took the materials, from my knowledge, and moved on.
Wow. Yeah, I think it isn't it if American soldiers are killed, then that precipitates action by the U.S.
Yeah, but under the U.S. right now, the cloak, we're not there.
Right.
So it's like one of those, well, we're not really there.
Yeah.
And you know what Russia did? That this is news. You could Google this. Russia has hired one of the biggest mercenary armies. And they are landing 1,000 mercenaries right now in the Ukraine. So they have hired a secondary military, basically private military, to come and fight for them. Paid fighters.
Yeah.
Because the Russian troops are there, but they wanted some really skilled fighters.
Right.
And they really want them to come in and take over these positions. So when you bring in private military, you're bringing in assassins.
Right.
You're bringing in snipers. You're bringing in special ops, right? You're bringing in the guys who know how to get in. They have the equipment. They have the expertise. They're kind of like Navy SEALs.
Right.
So Russia is putting their money where their mouth is on this war and bringing in basically Navy SEAL quality fighters that they don't have in their Russian army.
Right. Yeah, I think once they take out the Ukrainian president, I think things would go a lot smoother for Russia. You know what I mean? Because I think a lot is tied in to the Ukrainian president giving the Ukrainian troops a lot of morale boost. So if
Right.
you bring in these mercenaries because from what I hear, the news is a lot of Russian generals have been killed, but I haven't heard of a lot of Ukrainian generals being killed.
Because the Ukrainians are going after the top of command,
Yeah.
and that has to do with what we learned in World War II,
Yeah.
where you take out the higher ranking command, and the younger soldiers don't know how to fight as much because they're so used to that chain of command.
Right.
And once you eliminate the higher up of the command, they don't know what to do. They're like, well, what do we do now? Because they're
Right.
waiting for orders.
Right.
There's no more orders.
Right.
So that's a big reason to mess them up. Because, again, you got a lot of kids
Yeah.
who need the grown-up,
Yeah.
you know? So this thing is far from over.
Yeah.
The party is just getting started. You know, a Cold War bunker in Nevada that's been sitting idle since the Cold War just sold for 2 point something million.
Wow. That's a lot.
That's a lot. And North Korea just tested the biggest ICBM missile that has been launched from a truck.
Wow.
And it has a capability of carrying 3 different warheads, nuclear and decoy. And North Korea, I'm paraphrasing, said the reason that they're testing this supersonic ICBM is to let the United States know that they have the power as well. That we are not the only country that has the power
Right.
to deliver.
Yeah.
So, what the heck does that mean? We're getting surrounded on all sides.
Yeah. You know, I mean, well, North Korea, from what I understand, they're a wartime economy. Like, they have to continuously bolster their people with these shows of force to make sure that the people continue to do work and go to work and support the autocracy. I think that's just how their economy is set up.
I mean, it could be. I'm not really sure about the economy, how it's set up over there. I know that if you think Vladimir Putin's a bad guy,
Yeah.
I mean, Kim Jong-un, forget about it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a tough situation over there, you know, because like I'm not sure how old Kim Jong-un's son is, but I mean I'm sure he's scheduled to take over, but he might be young. He might be like, you know, like in his teens or maybe even younger than that. So if we took him out, then we might be able to bridge the gap between, you know, another person taking over.
Right.
So I'm not sure why we wait so long.
I thought it was his sister who was going to take over because
Oh,
remember they thought he was killed,
Right.
and then it was like his sister is like there were all these stories about how badass she is, like how just ridiculous like she is, and she's, you know, like he's killed like his whole family but her.
Oh, okay.
You know, she's like the next one. She's like his like twin.
Okay,
you know?
yeah, because that's what I figure. Because I'm not aware of any like children that are scheduled to take over. So okay, his sister would make
It's a
sense.
sister, yeah, and she's also like a tyrant, like super, like, you know,
Yeah.
doesn't care. I'm trying to remember because we did an episode a while back on it because the report we got was that they thought he was dead.
Yeah,
or at
he
least
was missing.
He went on, well, no, what it was, he had a surgery.
Yeah.
And something happened during the surgery where he stopped breathing or whatever. And then the report was that was just a body double. He had some body doubles, but now it's like he's alive and he's doing fine.
Yeah.
He's like a figment now of like our imagination.
Body double.
Crazy.
Wow.
Anyway, any good news?
Any good news? Well, I don't know if this is good news or bad news, but I was driving on Las Virgenes, which is a 2-lane highway. It's very...
Kobe Mountain.
Right.
Yeah.
It's very curvy.
Uh-huh.
The car in front of me veers off to the left and crashes into the mountain.
Holy crap.
Okay, but we're in the middle of the night. It's pitch black. The headlights are still on this car. Now, I have to make a decision. Do I stop and...
Save them?
Right. Do I stop? So what I do is I check because there's a car behind me. I stop. I see, okay, is the car behind me going to stop? They don't stop. So I'm like, if I pull over into the oncoming lane, I could get hit.
Right.
If I stop in the current lane, I could get hit. If I keep going, well, maybe they'll call for a person. So the thing is, I wasn't a hero.
Did you call 911?
I didn't call
Nothing.
911. I didn't do anything.
You just kept on trucking.
I kept on trucking.
Well, how fast were they going when they hit it?
We were going maybe like 45. We were going maybe 45. And the thing is that I was trying to get home because I finished my shift and after work...
Was this in Malibu Canyon?
This is Malibu Canyon.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a little tired and I want to get home. But I was thinking about it and I was like, man, I didn't, put my life on the line, but the people behind me didn't either. And so when I got home, my wife said, well, you have children. Like, you can't be putting your life on the line for people. And the thing is, there was no place I couldn't describe. Like, if I were to make a call, I wouldn't know where to describe these people, where the crash was.
Well, I would say in Malibu Canyon, just about a quarter mile from PCH, in the northbound lane, that kind of thing. Like, give them the lane and the idea.
So what would you have done?
Well, I would have called because, like, recently we were talking about Las Virgenes. Las Virgenes crosses a street called Moreau.
Yeah.
So I was going to make like a delivery.
Yeah.
And someone turning left to go, there's like the side canyon that takes you to Calabasas.
Yeah.
So they turned left, a car just banked them.
Yeah.
Like car like spun around. Airbags. Lady got out like confused, screaming in like pain.
Yeah.
Trying to walk. She's like screaming like, ah! And I'm like the first car at the light.
Right.
Like, oh shit, So I called 911 right there. And I go, at the time I didn't know that it's called Moreau. I thought it's called Murria. So I didn't know how to pronounce it. So I go, I'm on Las Virgenes and Murria. And the 911's like, Murria? I'm like, M-U-E-R, whatever. I'm trying to read it. He's like, oh, Moreau. I'm like, yeah, I'm dumb, sorry. I didn't know how to pronounce it. And he says, okay, well, I'm going to send fire right now. And then what happened is right at that corner, there's a fire station. And the door just popped open. They had their lights on. They came right in the intersection. I made a U-turn and they took it over from there.
Oh, sweet.
So I would have done that. I would have just called 911. I've done that a few times. Like there was once like a driver on the 10 freeway in the wrong lanes. Like I was heading west.
Yeah.
And there was someone coming east towards me. Yeah. Driving on the wrong side of the freeway.
Wow.
And I was like, oh shit. So I called 911. I said, there's a wrong way driver. I'm on 10 West, wherever I was, near Oxnard. Or not Oxnard, Ontario.
Yeah.
And so I'm quick to do that. If something crazy's happening, I would just call, even while you're driving, and just give them the rundown. And then, like, for me, I feel like I can go to sleep. Like, at least I tried. You know, I tried to send you help. I tried to do what I could do. I didn't get out of the car. I'm not going to deal with airbags and people bleeding and all this stuff. Once in my life, I ran to an accident that happened on 3rd and Crescent Heights at like 12 midnight. I heard a huge accident, and me and my friend ran down there 3 blocks from my house. And what I saw in that car, I never want to see again. It was just like mangled bodies bleeding and screaming in pain. Like, help me. And I was just like, why the hell are we here, dude? Like, I don't know shit. Like, I don't know how to help you. We called 911. We just kind of try to like comfort. One person in the back seat was like snoring. Like they got knocked out. They're just like straight snoring. And like my friend tried to wake him up. Yeah. He was just like snoring. Everyone else was all like mangled. They weren't wearing their seatbelt. So they all like hit the windshield. So it was just like crazy, dude. It was like crazy, dude. So I'm not quick to run to cars because I don't know how to deal with that. Like I don't want to even see that again. Like I don't know. Like I just so hard to deal with mentally afterwards. Like I don't know anything. Like I don't even know. Like I can't. I'm not gonna open the door and try to pull him out. And I don't know. I don't know. And it's like, and I didn't do it because there's a part of me too where it's like it looks bad, right? Like why am I even here? Like I'm not a part of this. Yeah. You know. So. Yeah. So what are you gonna do? So I say
call 911.
Call 911. I would say for anybody, call 911. Get to a safe place. Don't impede the traffic. Don't put yourself at risk. If you know what to do, definitely stop. Like if you know what to do, you know what I mean? Yeah. Because that could be the difference between life and death. Like if you know CPR or you are an EMT or something, you have to stop. But if you don't know anything, you don't have a survival kit. What are you going to do? You know what I mean? Like, let's say they do need help right away. They're having, they're going into shock because they don't have insulin. Yeah. What are you going to do? You're just going to stand there and be like, I don't have insulin. I can't help you. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. 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 All right. Well, anything else?
No, I think that's it.
All right. Well, this is Danny.
This is John.
We'll see you next time.
Peace.
Peace.